Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Joey G. What's going on? I haven't done a show in a minute, but I'm here just to talk for a minute and let everybody know what happened the other night. Sting is now in WWE. Yes, it is official. The Stinger is in WWE Survivor Series. I'm telling you, it caught me off guard the other night. I couldn't believe it. I mean, Sting is now in the WWE. It's unbelievable. Survivor Series, other than that, was a shitty pay-per-view. I'm sorry I'm coming to you late with your reactions. My iPad's been all fucked up. Excuse my language. I'm sorry. I'm trying to watch the language. I'm sorry, kids. This is Joey G, though. It was besides that, Sting coming out and Nikki Bella, or Brie Bella, it's hot again. I mean, as you could see that making her like an alternative grunger chick, that just wasn't working. You know what I mean? And you could see now she's back to being a snobby bitch, just like her sister, but she's hot. Let's face it, snobs are hot. You know what I'm saying? That's all I was around my whole life, in grade school, high school, you know what I mean, middle school. And they're hot, you know what I mean? They're hot, you know what I mean? So you could just tell that Brie, that character that Brie was. You could see Nikki on the sideline saying Brie Mo, like they're back together. Like I think they just erased that storyline of Brie being Nikki's chauffeur, her bitch. You know what I mean? They just killed that storyline because they're twin sisters. They're both beautiful. I mean, they're twins. They can't look that much alike. They tried to make Brie look like the girl next door, the grunger chick, like the Nirvana chick in the 90s, the early 90s, mid 90s. That grunge shit I was never into. What do you call it? You know what I mean? With, wearing all that crazy looking shit like the trench coat mafia. Like that just didn't work for Brie. You know what I mean? Even though she goes out with Daniel Bryan. And I'm not a Daniel Bryan fan. Everybody knows Joey G is a Randy Orton fan. That's my favorite wrestler. Not of all time. You all know. I shouldn't have to say. If you know Joey G, you know Shawn Michaels is my favorite wrestler. And The Rock. And a few others of all time. I love the Click. But you all know. But Survivor Series this year, I mean, the only thing that saved it was Sting coming out. And Sting, you look at him up close, he's starting to look his age. He really is. He's starting to look, he's 55 years old. I mean, people are bitching about him coming into the WWE. I mean, he's 55 going on 56. I mean, Kurt Angle's only 55 or 45. Batista's only 45. Triple H is coming back full time. Well, I don't know if it's full. I don't think he's going to be doing house shows. Let me get off for a second. I don't think he's going to be doing house shows. But Triple H, he's going to be wrestling on Raw and SmackDown. If you saw last night, when he left to get in the limo, and Vince is like, the only thing I'm mad at is I got to spend Thanksgiving, the holidays with you. And Triple H was the last to get in the limo, and he just looked around. And all of a sudden, the Raw Anonymous general manager, a.k.a. the computer, is back. So does that mean Michael Cole's going to be this big dickhead heel again? I hope he is, because he sucks as a face behind the mic. And the commentating team, besides the King, I mean, the King, will always be the King. I mean, he can be good when he wants to be. But JBL is just, too much for the heels. Nothing will replace the JR and the King era. Nothing will replace that. Nothing will. Nothing in the world will replace that. And that was just a great era with them too, I mean, Joey Styles, as I said, is the greatest of all time, I think, in announcing. Then Jim Ross, then Gordon Solie. They're my three top favorites of all time. But look at Over the Limit, or not Over the Limit, Over the Limit. What am I thinking? Last time they had Over the Limit was 2012. What do you call it? TLC in 2 weeks from Cleveland, Ohio. I can't wait for that. The Royal Rumble, January the 25th, the day before my boy Buddha Gun's birthday. We're going. Shout outs to everybody that I know. I mean, I opened up my Facebook the other day. I got 1 million notifications. People I haven't talked to or spoke to the years. Shout outs to everybody, especially the females. What's up? Get at Joey G anytime. Write me a comment. Leave me a comment. Watch my shows. Tell everybody about my shows. Eagles, big win. Turkey Day, we're going to smash the Dallas Cowboys. You hear me, Kurt? Smash you. Yous are done. To all you Philly fans that say you're Dallas Cowboy fans, yous are frauds. You're from Philadelphia. You're not from Dallas, Texas. What do you call it? You're from Philadelphia. You're not from Texas. Okay? You're not. You're from Philadelphia. 215, baby. For life. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand it. How can you be a Philadelphia fan and root for a team in Texas? Do you know somebody in Texas? Even if I mean, my boy Pookie. I don't know if any of y'all know Pookie out there. He's from San Antonio, and like he likes all the Philly teams. Like he don't like the Spurs. I mean, that's the only team that San Antonio really's got is the Spurs. But I mean, they root for the other Texas teams. But I mean, he was a Sixers fan. You know what I mean? And he's from San Antonio, Texas. I mean, that's his hometown, and you know what I mean? It's just funny how, I mean, I root for the Eagles. You know what I mean? That's my squad. You know, I do like the Giants. I like the Raiders from when I was a kid. I mean, everybody liked the Raiders back in the early 90s, late 80s. Everybody was sporting Raiders shit. Remember the chalk line coats? I used to have a Raiders one. I had a 49ers one, too. You know what I mean? Everybody was rocking the LA Raiders shit because the NWA was like the hottest hip-hop group back then. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Niggas with attitudes for life. You know what I'm saying? That was one of the great, straight out of Compton, baby. One of the best hip-hop albums of all time. For real. Not Eric B. and Rakim, not KRS-One. NWA, straight out of Compton. Make your sister think I love her. Dangerous. Motherfucker raising hell. And if I get caught, I make bail. See, I don't want to curse, but, you know, I'm just in a good mood. Because my internet's working again. You know what I'm saying? But maybe I'll do the show tonight. Maybe I won't. But a lot of news on WWE star. Mizdow is the man. I've been wanting to say that. Dolph Ziggler deserves Superstar of the Year. I know Brock Lesnar's going to get it when the Slammies come. But Dolph Ziggler deserves Superstar of the Year. Hands down. It's too bad that he had to get overshadowed by a 55-year-old has-been. I mean, Sting is the man. Don't get me wrong. I'm not dissing Sting. But Ziggler was the sole survivor. It came down to Ziggler, Harper, Kane, and Seth Rollins. I mean, you got Seth Rollins, the future in there, Mr. Money in the Bank. You got the big corporate red retard, Kane. And you got Luke Harper, who's looks like another friggin' retard. He's just a whack job. You know what I mean? And Ziggler wins, and then Sting comes out and steals the spotlight from him. But that was good cue because Sting saved the Survivor Series pay-per-view, because other than that, I'm Kurt today, yeah! It sucked. It really sucked. And anybody who didn't have the WWE Network, I mean, I don't have it. I watched it over at my boy Buddha's house. But if I didn't, I would have paid for it here, and I would have been pissed. I mean, no, I wouldn't have, because Sting came out. So that could make up for every. Even Dean Ambrose and Bray Wyatt, two of my young and upcoming favorite superstars. I mean, that was just basically a setup for their match at TLC in Cleveland in 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. That's all that was with Bray Wyatt and Dean Ambrose. That was a setup for their match at TLC. That's all that was. It was a setup for that. I thought Dean was going to jump off the ladder on the Bray, but he didn't. You know, he got on top of the ladder and his music started playing. That was basically saying, okay, I'm going to wrestle him at TLC. And I do believe at TLC, they will tear down the house. It's going to be like a sledgehammer TLC match. Like, you get the sledgehammer, then you got to beat your opponent with the sledgehammer. But it's TLC, not like Kevin Nash and Scott Hall had, or Kevin Nash and Triple H had in 2011, where it was sledgehammer on the ladder. Whoever got to use the sledgehammer got to use it first, and Triple H beat Kevin Nash. It's a TLC match, table, ladders, and chairs, and you can grab. It's not who grabs the sledgehammer first wins. It's whoever grabs the sledgehammer and beats the living shit out of each other, either Bray Wyatt or Dean Ambrose, and whoever pins one another, or submits the first person wins. So that match, I think, will steal the show at TLC in 2 weeks, December 14th, 2015. But January 25th, Royal Rumble, I mean, Ryback was the first to get eliminated the other night. I didn't get that, and I don't think a lot of fans out there got that. I don't understand that. I mean, and there still seems like they're pushing Roman Reigns. I mean, he did have a good promo. I mean, I like that saying. It's going to rain up in this bitch. That's a saying he should keep. It's going to rain up in this bitch. He should keep that saying. Straight up. Not believe that. Anybody can say believe that. Roman Reigns, your cousin is The Rock. The greatest, besides Shawn Michaels, the greatest superstar ever. And on the mic, no one can touch The Rock. Even people out there that are watching me right now, just watching me because they're friends with me, no one. And everybody knows it. they can't touch The Rock. Okay? You can't touch The Rock. And for all you people that hate on The Rock, yeah, that's AJ in the back. Ain't he so hot? I would love to pump that onion. What do you call it? But, I mean, The Rock's the man. You know what I mean? Whose time is it? I mean, it's my time on TV and on the radio, and get the name out there, Joey G, because nobody tells it like I do. Creative genius. I'm letting the hair grow, shaving the sides and back, and getting it back to my blonde strips. You know what I mean? Get it all blonde again. No braids, just all blonde again. Nice and sexy the way I like it for all my females. And, just chilling. You know what I mean? But, Eagles, this, Turkey Day, we got the Eagles at Cowboys. Eagles win. What's it? The Bears at Lions. I got the Lions winning. And the late game is who? Who's the late game? I forget who the late game is. Oh, my gosh. That's weird. I always forgot who the late game was. I think it's Seattle and somebody, or is it Arizona and somebody? I forget the late game. What do you call it? But, the afternoon game, I got the Lions winning, no doubt. I mean, I really don't care about that game. I won't even be watching it. But I got the Lions winning, and then I'll be ready at 4:30 for the Eagles to kick the cowgirls' ass. For all you fans in Dallas, for all you Dallas fans throughout the United States and all over the world, bid out. Bid out, bid out. And you can suck it. Mwah. Joey G, I love yous all. It's Joey G, peace. I might be coming back with a show tonight. I don't know. This internet's been acting up with me. If not, I'll be back tomorrow. But whose time is it? It's my time in this category. But whose time is it in the world? Whose time is it? This is Joey G, and right now it's my time. I'm out. Peace.